My name is Nelson, 67 years old. Been retired for 2 years now. Been living in Miami since 1972, but basically grew up here, so I love Miami. Well, not that much anymore, but I still love it.
Well, I'm Rell. I'm 26. I grew up in Broward, then I moved to Atlanta.
You're young.
You're very young.
I'm about 41 years older. Yeah. All right, good. What memory always makes you smile?
The Miami Heat, they went to the finals. You know the shot I'm talking about. I was with my dad and we were at the sports bar. He was so upset. He was like, the Miami Heat don't want to win this. It's over with. They might as well pack it up and go. Ray Allen hits the game-leading three and he just goes crazy. The whole sports bar, random people hugging me.
That's a good memory right there.
What is yours?
One of the things that always makes me smile is when I used to go pick up my daughter at school. She was in elementary. I would go pick her up at the end of the day, and she always had this very happy walk. Like every time I saw her, I smiled. I couldn't help but smile.
How do you show someone you love them?
Honestly, the best way to show somebody you love them is to respect them. Sometimes even respect means telling them when they're wrong. You know, it's not always being approving of them. Being patient. If you love someone, you're going to go through different phases in that relationship. So if you are patient enough to allow that situation to develop, and eventually, you know, it will get better. Usually that's the best way of showing that you really care about them and that you love them. How about you?
Yeah, that unconditional kind of support.
Support, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't give up on a person just because you're angry or in the moment. Yeah, you show that love no matter what you go through. What is your favorite way to celebrate a special occasion?
My favorite way is like either in an intimate setting, whether at home or a restaurant or whatever, but it's just a bunch of guys eating, laughing, having fun. That's it. That's my way to celebrate it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I just like to be around family for the most part.
What is a piece of advice you would give me?
You know what? The one thing that you realize as you get older, that one of the things that you really have that has any value is experience. The other thing that you learn also is that when an opportunity presents itself, take it.
I would probably say reassurance. Earlier generations, things were cheaper. You know, some parents will be like, at my age, I had this. And then they might look at social media and see people who pretend like they have it, or they actually do have it and feel like they're not putting in enough effort when they're giving all they got. It's not the same for this generation.
You know what? You say something that's so interesting, and I don't realize it because I didn't grow up with it. I was lucky enough, believe it or not, I was lucky enough not to grow up with it, which is the internet and social media. And for young kids, it's hard for me to see how they get affected so much by the negativity of it, because to me it's like, don't turn it on. But unfortunately, it's a different mindset, and they are incredibly affected by that. And you're right, thank you. What was your proudest moment?
Probably getting my high school diploma, because my dad, he's never really been to Atlanta. I was able to get my high school diploma before he passed away, and he came up here and actually get to see it. Me and my older sister are the only ones that graduated high school, so it felt good to accomplish that and made him proud.
You see that proud moment you feel when high school? It will be even bigger when you get that college degree, and I know you will.
What would you have done differently at my age?
At your age, at 26?
Yes.
Definitely, like I said, I would have taken my studies. Had I realized the importance of it, like I said, at 22 I got married and I quit college. And it was hard because, again, it meant I had to work now to be able to pay my bills, thinking that it was going to get easier somehow. And of course, that's not the case. It gets hard. So definitely that education part, like I'm always going to fall back to that. Another thing, have fun, buddy. And have fun is not just about partying. Have fun about doing things you like. What was the hardest lesson you had to learn?
How to live without my dad. It's like when the teacher gives you a study guide to prepare you for a test. He's like my study guide, and you're on the test now. You gotta live through it.
Right.
So that would probably be my hardest lesson. If you could choose a superpower, what would you pick and why?
Well, now that I'm old and achy, I would choose to be strong.
I probably want to like read minds. Like I could hear, oh, you planning on kidnapping me down the street. I could go the other way. I'm gone. You ain't catching me. How do you handle or face adversity?
Faith in God. In times of really difficulties in my life, which I really had a few, not many, but things when I've been without a job and the bills are arriving, things like that. Faith in God.
I always think to myself that no matter what I'm going through, somebody has it worse. That helps me get through it, and I try to see what positives I can find through it.
What place would you like to visit that you haven't been to?
Ghana and Africa, I haven't experienced something culture shocking yet. You see videos of the kids dancing out there. They may not have as much as us, but they seem a lot more happier than.
Oh God, you're so right about that, man.
Would you like to go to the Dolphins versus Bills games this Sunday?
So, would I love to go? Yes, of course I would. It would be great. I mean, an experience. However, will I probably end up being disappointed? I would, because I think they're going to get their butt kicked.
It actually is happening. We're going to the Dolphins game on Sunday.
Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Do you accept the invitation?
Do I? Oh, come on, get out of here. This thing that's, happening here, I think it's a great idea, this talking to younger people, to older people, get exchange ideas. Two things, education, and whenever an opportunity comes your way, take it. I'm going to the game. I'm taking that one. Let me enjoy the moment.
The Dolphins lost, but it's okay. We're in the playoffs.
We are.
This was a great experience. I would definitely do it again.
For me, it was a lot of fun. I haven't had fun like this in a long, long time. I love sharing this experience with you. And it was great, man. It was something that I will not forget for a long time. So nice meeting you, brother.
Nice to meet you too.